Welcome to the Rift Artisans Skin Spotlight featuring Demon Teemo, our first creation. Starting off with the illustrations, so Vlad handled the 2D side of the project, namely the concepts for Teemo and his upgraded demonic blowpipe, and the splash art as well. Bringing out the demon in League's iconic little devil wasn't as easy as it would seem though. The team went through a considerable number of iterations before settling on the classic red horn devil theme, while also making sure that he's still easily recognizable as Teemo. For the splash art, Vlad chose to capture a dramatic moment. The demonic Yordle towers over the viewer, preparing to absorb their vision into his cursed crystal. Towards the end of the project, Vlad also worked on some extra fun bits such as summoner and ability icons, the initial packed loading screen border, and the website art too. Taking a look at the model, Antoine made the 3D models and textures for Teemo and the spiky rocks that you see during some of the animations. He first sculpted the high poly models according to Vlad's concepts, then baked the details on the low poly models before hand painting them. He found this team project to be a great opportunity to hone his skills on a theme that he loves and cherishes. Alex the Rigger made the character rig along with additional animations, leaving Cyprian and Derek to animate the rest. We were definitely focusing the poses for clarity, making sure the key poses were clear and readable, since in a teamfight, things can get pretty hectic, and players should know what attack spells Teemo is using or doing, like the recall animation. Next up, Kevin, aka Sir Hayan, worked on the visual effects, or VFXs for short. He made the abilities for Teemo based on other demonic-themed skins in League, like Demon Vi or Infernal Nasus, adapted to Teemo and his own style. The process of making a VFX was actually quite fast at first, but a lot of iterations had to be made, mostly thanks to the feedback from Riot itself and the community. The quality bar has also been raised a lot as well, and Sir Hayan, of course, had to adapt. Most effects now use hand-painted textures, and the colors are focused on fiery, warm tones, while the Q uses a distinct purplish color to make sure the player knows why they can't auto-attack anymore. He also built the program used to test the animations and abilities in Unity, animated the login screen, and coded the website. From a sound design perspective, Teemo has always felt quite bland in certain ways, which is why we wanted to fully embrace his darker side with this project. With Quinn working on the sound, he went as far as to add spooky vocals to the abilities to make them sound more authentic to the harrowing. Sound goes hand in hand with animation, so all of the team's sounds were split into many separate pieces in order for the timing to be perfect. From the passive fire to the travel sound of the Q, it all wraps together quite nicely. Next up, we're taking a look at some of the voice lines. Teemo was an interesting challenge from a voice acting perspective. Although Teemo is small and meant to be somewhat cute, he's also not a child. Making him sound male without making him sound like a little kid was certainly quite the challenge, but Kaylee found that adding a bit more texture and aggression into the voice really did a lot for the character, especially considering the premise of the skin specifically. Kaylee worked closely with Quinn as well, bouncing ideas for the voice filters back and forth for weeks to finally reach that perfect balance.
665? Teemo doesn't die, but you will. Hey, how does it feel to play against me? Satan, I eat guys like him for breakfast. Welcome to Emo Hell. Never underestimate the power of the Devil's Code. GG easy.
Next up, we're taking a look at some of the music. Now, Vincent composed the music for the splash art. His goal with the arrangement was to create a creepy, hellish sort of theme, but also staying true to the mischievous image Teemo is so well known for. His first drafts tried to focus on blending cute instrumentation with scary soundscapes, but in the end he decided to go for a theme that takes a slightly more somber approach in general instrumentation and added a fiery climax meant to take the listener off guard and straight into the monstrous depths of hell. Pretty much the sonic representation of his shrooms. Either way though, definitely check out the Reveal and Lore websites to find more about our creation, and thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the Rift.